Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives. Bravo. We have Atlanta. We have court. We have judges and we have Leah McSweeney. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah. So let's break it all down. Before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And where do we begin? I'm going to start with the Leah McSweeney situation. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but it's definitely worth talking about, especially because, well, it's been going on for a long time. And now there has been a huge legal development. So you guys remember Leah McSweeney suing Bravo, Andy Cohen, making these allegations against him for loving the pasta and everything else? Yeah, it's still going. So Leah McSweeney, who is on the Real Housewives of New York, now a judge has ruled that she can proceed with her lawsuit against Bravo. Right. So what does that mean? Well, we're going to get into it. Leah McSweeney alleges that the producers exploited her struggles with alcohol, with the alcohol addiction that she has, to create dramatic content for the show. I personally think that this is such a bullshit lawsuit. I think that you knew exactly what you were getting into. You wanted to throw tiki torches. You got naked, wasted. You ran around. You are a full on adult. If you can't handle your alcohol or you have problems with alcohol, then you need to figure out ways to not put yourself into those positions. The reason that I don't have so much sympathy for this is she's saying that they were sitting down at dinners and also filming, and there was alcohol around. Okay, so now my next question is, when you go out with your sister, or when you go out with your friends, or when you go up the street to have lunch and it's happy hour and somebody is getting a, I don't know, $7 or $11 Bloody Mary for brunch happy hour, and they're sitting at the table next to you, are you so triggered where you're going to sue that restaurant? It doesn't make sense to me. It really, really doesn't. I think that this is just a ploy to get money because she knew that her reality TV career was over. It ended. People didn't want to watch her anymore. And I think that this was a cash grab. And clearly, we know that there is a history of Leah McSweeney suing. She credited her business with money that she got from a lawsuit on the show. You guys can do the digging on that. But the key points, as far as like the lawsuit background, the lawsuit was filed in February of 2024. So that was just a little over a year ago. And the lawsuit claimed that Bravo producers deliberately attempted to compromise her sobriety to boost television ratings. So what? Okay. So the judge's ruling, that was just yesterday. Judge Lewis Lyman issued a 100-page ruling while dismissing parts of the lawsuit. He upheld Leah McSweeney's central allegations that producers directly coerced and harassed her based on her addiction. Okay. My next problem with this is she flipped out on Heather Gay and some of the other women when they did Ultimate Girls Trip. I think that was in Thailand when they did Ultimate Girls Trip. When she flipped out on them, she was like, you guys read my book. You said you read my book, and yet you still want to try to get me drunk. Do you know how fucked up that is? And then somebody was trying to share their story when they were all trying to bond as a group of women. And she sits there and screams across the table and says, I'm bored with this. Can you guys start taking shots and get drunk already? So what is the difference? What is that we never saw the producers coerce you, and we never saw the producers try to shove alcohol in your face. We never saw the producers try to give you drinks if you said that you were sober and you didn't want any. We never witnessed any of that. But what we did witness, Miss McSweeney, is the fact that you absolutely 100% did that on camera to your castmates on Ultimate Girls Trip. What do you say to that? Like, what? Now, they went into the First Amendment defense. So the judge acknowledged that the producer's argument that encouraging cast members to drink was protected under the First Amendment, and it's integral to the show's portrayal of authentic social interactions. But There were allegations of harassment, and Leah McSweeney asserts that producers mocked her drinking issues despite her objections and attempted, so this continues, attempted to undermine her sobriety with harassing comments and objections. Okay. But also that they instructed other cast members to discuss her mental health and substance abuse on camera and coach them to disparage her further. Now that part, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, are producers messy? Yes. So I'm not going to completely go against them coaching castmates to go in on her. Now, she said that she was denied support while filming. She also alleges that during preparations for the Roni spinoff Ultimate Girls Trip, producers initially agreed to allow her to attend AA meetings, but took that back once accommodating her request, and that it could have been accommodated without unreasonable hardship or expense. My next thing is, you are doing a job, okay? If you are working at McDonald's and you have this double that you have to work that day. So you're working the morning shift and your friend Kyle, coworker, needs you to work the night shift because he can't be there. So now you're working a double. And you say, you know what, though? Can you guys give me a 2-hour break because I need to go to my AA meeting? They're going to be like, get your ass back. No, you are at work. You go to AA meetings on your time. Right now, you are working. You go to AA meetings on your time. You can't just pause during work and say, I need to see my therapist right now. No, that's like not how that works. So let's just get to the next steps of all of this, right? Both parties will now engage in the discovery process involving the exchange of private records, communications, and under oath interviews. And the attorney's statement was this. Gary Adelman expressed gratitude for the judge's detailed decision, emphasizing that the majority of the major claims remain active, bringing them closer to holding the defendants accountable. Now, the ruling makes this sort of a pivotal moment in addressing the treatment of reality TV participants, just like what Bethany Frankel wanted to do when she wanted to do the reality wrecking. And she was getting all of these reality TV stars to come together and talk about their hardships, and also addressing the ethical responsibilities of production companies. So we'll see how that plays out. Now, speaking of the Brit Eady thing with the Kenya Moore, we're going to move on. I guess this is a win for Leah. I think she'll just get a payout, to be honest with you guys. I wanted to talk about this. Thank you to the Neighborhood Talk. Speaking of everything that happened with them, we know Brit Eady is facing backlash because she's accused of lying after initially denying threatening Kenya Moore with a pistol and whips. Now fans are like, what? She posted, it's never a good feeling being targeted or hazed by someone I thought would embrace me into a new circle that I never met. For the record, I've never once had possession of any weapons or threatened anyone ever. I've never even been to jail and fight or had as much as a speeding ticket. That's not in my character. I am hurt by the narrative that's being displayed. Wrong is wrong. Okay. Well, we saw where she said this in the scene. And then she also went on the rant where she continued to say that she has whips and all of these other things. And then Kenya Moore. God. I don't know what she did. I just really hope she comes. I hope. I don't know what to believe anymore. I don't know what to believe. I'm going to hear what your guys' thoughts are. Help me break this down. Pop off in the comment section, guys. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you guys. Bye.